fresh out of training, youngest in the unit, barely spoken to. But when the op turned into a standstill, enemy movement uncertain, signals jammed, it was her analysis that broke through. She'd spotted something in the data others missed. A pattern. A weakness. Her quiet voice cut through the confusion. They're rotating shifts at 0300. That's our window. The room went silent. Then radios crackled to life. The mission succeeded because the rookies saw what the veterans couldn't. From which city in the world are you watching this video today? If you enjoy stories about fresh perspectives that change everything when experience alone isn't enough, consider subscribing for more content that celebrates the power of new eyes seeing old problems. The sterile fluorescent lighting of the intelligence briefing room cast harsh shadows across classified displays as Private First Class Amanda Torres stood against the back wall, her field notes organized with military precision despite being the newest member of the 82nd Airborne Division's intelligence section. At 1900 hours, the evening mission briefing was about to commence for Operation Thunderstrike, a high-priority rescue mission that would determine the fate of General Patricia Morrison, who had been captured during a reconnaissance mission gone wrong in hostile territory, where enemy forces possessed sophisticated capabilities and extensive local knowledge that could be used to extract critical intelligence from high-value prisoners. Torres had been assigned to the briefing as an observer and data recorder, her role clearly defined as support rather than analysis. Though her academic background in pattern recognition and data science from MIT had not yet been recognized or utilized by the unit that valued operational experience over academic credentials, when making assignments and determining responsibilities for complex intelligence operations requiring sophisticated analytical capabilities. The briefing room buzzed with tension as senior intelligence analysts and operations personnel prepared to finalize plans for a mission that carried enormous strategic and political significance throughout the region and beyond. General Morrison was not only a respected military leader with decades of operational experience, but also possessed knowledge of classified operations and strategic planning that could compromise American forces throughout the theater if she were forced to reveal information under interrogation by enemy forces known for sophisticated intelligence gathering techniques and psychological pressure methods. Colonel Michael Harrison, the task force commander with 20 years of special operations experience, including multiple combat deployments in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria, entered the briefing room with the bearing of someone carrying immense responsibility for a mission that could determine the fate of a fellow officer and potentially affect broader strategic operations throughout the theater of operations. Ladies and gentlemen, General Morrison has been missing for 18 hours following the failure of her reconnaissance mission in Sector 7. Intelligence indicates she's being held at a fortified compound approximately 40 kilometers northeast of our position. This is not just a rescue mission. It's a race against time before enemy interrogation compromises critical operational security that could affect ongoing and planned operations throughout the region. Harrison announced to the assembled personnel whose expertise would be essential for mission planning and execution. Torres listened intently while taking detailed notes using the systematic approach she had developed during her academic training in data analysis and pattern recognition. Though her role was primarily to document information rather than contribute to analytical assessments that were the responsibility of senior personnel with years of experience in intelligence analysis and operational planning for complex missions in hostile territory where enemy capabilities were sophisticated and constantly evolving. Major Sarah Chun, the senior intelligence analyst responsible for target assessment and mission planning, activated wall displays showing satellite imagery and intelligence reports that had been gathered through multiple sources over the past 18 hours since General Morrison's capture during what should have been a routine reconnaissance mission in an area where American forces had operated previously without significant enemy contact. The target compound consists of 4 main buildings surrounded by defensive walls, guard towers, and what appears to be sophisticated surveillance equipment. Intelligence estimates 30 to 40 enemy fighters with advanced weapons and communication equipment that suggests possible state sponsorship or external military support. Chin briefed while highlighting key terrain features and defensive positions that would significantly affect mission planning and tactical approaches. Captain James Rodriguez, the Special Operations Team leader who would conduct the ground assault phase of the rescue operation, studied the intelligence displays with intense focus, recognizing that every detail could be critical for mission success and the safety of both the rescue team and the captured general who might be moved or eliminated if the rescue attempt was detected prematurely. What about enemy patrol patterns and security procedures? We need to identify weaknesses in their defensive posture that we can exploit during insertion and extraction phases of the operation, Rodriguez asked while examining satellite imagery for tactical advantages that could be exploited during the rescue operation that would require precise timing and coordination between multiple elements. Torres had been studying the intelligence data with the systematic approach she had learned during her academic training in pattern recognition and data analysis, and she had noticed anomalies in enemy communication patterns and movement indicators that suggested different tactical realities than the conventional intelligence assessment had identified through standard analytical procedures that might not reveal subtle patterns requiring specialized analytical techniques. However, her junior status and role as observer rather than analyst meant that her observations were not expected to contribute to mission planning conducted by experienced personnel whose operational background was valued more highly than academic training in analytical methodologies that might not be immediately applicable to tactical situations requiring rapid decision-making under pressure. Major Chun continued her intelligence briefing by addressing enemy capabilities and likely response procedures that could affect mission success and the safety of rescue personnel operating in hostile territory, with limited support options and no possibility of reinforcement if the mission encountered unexpected resistance or complications. Enemy response time to the compound is estimated at 15 to 20 minutes from nearby positions that we have identified through satellite surveillance and communication intercepts. We need to complete the rescue operation and extract all personnel before significant reinforcement arrives that could overwhelm our rescue capabilities, Chen explained while reviewing timing requirements that would be absolutely critical for mission success. Lieutenant Colonel David Thompson, the aviation commander responsible for insertion and extraction operations using specialized aircraft and crews trained for high-risk missions in hostile territory, discussed helicopter assets and flight profiles that would be used to insert rescue teams while minimizing exposure to enemy air defense capabilities that intelligence had identified in the target area. Weather conditions are marginal for night operations, but we have adequate aircraft available for insertion and extraction operations. Enemy air defense appears limited to small arms fire and possibly shoulder-fired missiles, though we cannot rule out more sophisticated systems that might not be visible through satellite surveillance. Thompson briefed, while reviewing aviation support that would be absolutely essential for mission success. As the briefing progressed through tactical details and contingency planning for various scenarios that might develop during the mission, Torres continued analyzing intelligence data while noting discrepancies between different information sources that suggested enemy activities might not follow the patterns that conventional analysis had identified through standard intelligence procedures. Her academic training in pattern recognition and advanced data analysis had taught her to look for subtle indicators and anomalies that might not be apparent through conventional analytical approaches that focused on obvious indicators rather than underlying patterns that might reveal different tactical realities than surface analysis would suggest. The enemy communication data that Torres had been studying contained patterns that suggested different operational realities than current intelligence estimates indicated, though her analysis was based on techniques that might not be immediately apparent to personnel focused on conventional intelligence assessment and operational planning procedures. Staff Sergeant Michael Brown, the communications specialist responsible for maintaining contact during the mission and coordinating with supporting elements, reviewed communication procedures and backup protocols that would ensure coordination between rescue teams and base operations throughout the mission duration despite potential enemy interference. Primary communication will be maintained through encrypted tactical radios with satellite backup available if ground-based systems are compromised by enemy jamming or equipment failure. We also have pre-planned communication windows and rally points if primary communication systems fail completely, Brown explained while testing equipment that would be essential for mission coordination and emergency support. Torres noticed that enemy communication patterns showed regular intervals that might indicate shift changes or routine activities that could provide tactical opportunities for rescue operations if the timing could be properly analyzed and predicted through systematic pattern recognition rather than conventional threat assessment that focused on capabilities rather than operational patterns. However, her observations were based on analytical techniques that might not be immediately apparent to personnel focused on conventional intelligence assessment and operational planning, and her junior status meant that suggesting alternative interpretations might not be appropriate during senior-level mission planning conducted by experienced officers. The mission timeline that Colonel Harrison reviewed assumed enemy security procedures would remain constant throughout the night, though Torres' analysis of communication patterns suggested that enemy activities might vary in predictable ways that could provide tactical advantages if properly understood and exploited through careful timing of mission phases. Questions or concerns before we finalize operational parameters and begin mission preparation? Harrison asked, providing final opportunity for input before committing to mission plans that could determine the success or failure of the rescue operation and potentially the survival of General Morrison. Torres hesitated, recognizing that speaking up might exceed her assigned role and contradict assessments made by experienced personnel whose operational background was highly valued, but also understanding that her analytical observations might provide critical information that could affect mission success and personnel safety in ways that conventional analysis might not reveal. "Sir," Torres said quietly, raising her hand with obvious reluctance to interrupt senior-level planning that was being conducted by officers with decades of combined experience. "I've been analyzing enemy communication patterns using pattern recognition techniques, and there appear to be regular intervals that might indicate shift changes or routine security procedures that could affect mission timing." Every person in the room turned toward Torres with expressions ranging from surprise to mild annoyance that a junior enlisted person was interrupting mission planning conducted by experienced officers and senior analysts whose professional judgment was being questioned by someone with no operational experience in similar missions. Colonel Harrison's expression was neutral but attentive, recognizing that intelligence could come from unexpected sources and that dismissing input without consideration might overlook critical information that could affect mission success, even when that input came from personnel whose role was not analytical assessment. "What specific patterns have you identified, Private?" Harrison asked professionally, though his tone indicated expectation of brief, specific information rather than extended analysis that might delay mission planning that was operating under severe time constraints due to the urgency of General Morrison's situation. Torres activated her tablet, displaying analysis she had conducted using pattern recognition techniques and data analysis methodologies learned during her academic training at MIT. "Sir, enemy communications show regular intervals every 4 hours with significantly decreased activity during specific time periods that appear to indicate shift changes or reduced security posture that could provide tactical opportunities." She highlighted specific data points that showed communication patterns suggesting enemy security procedures included regular shift changes that created periods of reduced alertness and coordination that could provide tactical opportunities for rescue operations if mission timing could be coordinated with these predictable patterns. Major Chin studied Torres' analysis with growing interest, recognizing that pattern recognition techniques might reveal details that conventional intelligence analysis could miss when focused on threat assessment rather than operational patterns and procedural indicators that require different analytical approaches to identify and understand. "Private Torres, what time periods show the most significant decrease in enemy activity?" Chin asked, understanding that such information could significantly impact mission timing and tactical approach if the analysis proved accurate and could be verified through additional intelligence sources. Torres consulted her pattern analysis and provided specific timing information based on enemy communication data that had been collected over the past 18 hours since General Morrison's capture. The most significant decrease in communication activity occurs between 02:45 and 03:15 hours, suggesting possible shift change or reduced alert status during that specific time frame that could provide optimal conditions for mission execution. The information immediately captured the attention of everyone in the room, as it suggested tactical opportunities that had not been identified through conventional intelligence analysis focused on enemy capabilities rather than operational patterns and security procedures that might create vulnerabilities that could be exploited through careful mission timing. Captain Rodriguez examined the timing implications for rescue operations, recognizing that reduced enemy alertness during shift changes could provide significant tactical advantages for penetrating compound security and locating General Morrison without triggering defensive responses that could complicate rescue efforts. If enemy security is reduced during that time frame, it could provide the optimal window we need for successful penetration and extraction without alerting enemy forces until after we have secured the general and begun extraction procedures, Rodriguez observed while considering how the timing information could be incorporated into detailed mission planning. Lieutenant Colonel Thompson studied the aviation implications, understanding that helicopter operations during the identified time frame could significantly reduce exposure to enemy detection and defensive response that could threaten aircraft and rescue personnel during the most vulnerable phases of the mission. A 0300 insertion would coincide with the identified low-activity period and provide optimal conditions for both insertion and extraction operations while minimizing exposure to enemy defensive capabilities, Thompson noted while reviewing flight planning that could take advantage of reduced enemy alertness and coordination. Colonel Harrison recognized that Torres' analysis had identified tactical opportunities that conventional intelligence assessment had missed, providing critical information that could significantly improve mission success probability while reducing risk to rescue personnel and the captured general who remained in immediate danger. Private Torres, how confident are you in this pattern analysis and the predictive accuracy of the timing information you've identified? Harrison asked, needing to understand the reliability of information that could influence mission timing and tactical approach for an operation carrying enormous strategic importance and personal significance. Torres had prepared for this question and was confident in her analytical methodology, though she recognized that her techniques were different from conventional military intelligence approaches that might not emphasize pattern recognition and predictive analysis. Sir, the pattern is statistically significant and consistent across all available communication data. The 4-hour intervals align with standard military shift procedures that would be logical for sustained security operations requiring 24-hour coverage. Major Chin verified Torres' analysis using intelligence databases and additional analytical tools, confirming that the communication patterns were consistent with shift change procedures that could create predictable periods of reduced security effectiveness during transition periods when incoming and outgoing personnel might not maintain optimal coordination. The pattern analysis appears statistically valid and suggests tactical opportunities that our conventional assessment methodology missed due to focus on threat capabilities rather than operational patterns, Chun confirmed, validating Torres' analytical work and its potential operational significance for mission planning. Harrison made the decision to incorporate Torres' analysis into mission planning, recognizing that her pattern recognition had identified tactical advantages that could be critical for mission success and personnel safety while demonstrating the value of diverse analytical approaches to complex intelligence challenges. We'll adjust mission timing to take advantage of the reduced enemy activity period that Private Torres has identified. I want you in the Tactical Operations Center during the mission to monitor enemy communications and provide real-time pattern analysis that could affect mission execution, Harrison directed, dramatically expanding Torres' role from observer to active mission support personnel. The mission launched at 0245 hours, with Torres monitoring enemy communications from the Tactical Operations Center while providing real-time analysis of enemy activity patterns that could affect rescue operations and team safety throughout the mission duration. Rescue Team, this is base operations. Enemy communication activity is at minimum levels consistent with predicted patterns. Conditions are optimal for insertion. Proceed with mission execution. Torres transmitted as helicopter operations commenced during the optimal timing window her analysis had identified through systematic pattern recognition. The rescue operation proceeded exactly as Torres' pattern analysis had predicted, with reduced enemy security enabling successful penetration of compound defenses and location of General Morrison without significant resistance during the critical insertion and search phases of the mission. Base operations, this is rescue team leader. Target located and secured. General Morrison is alive and appears in good condition. Beginning extraction procedures according to mission timeline. Rodriguez transmitted as the team successfully located General Morrison and prepared for evacuation during continued reduced enemy activity. Torres continued monitoring enemy communications throughout the extraction phase, providing early warning of increasing enemy activity that indicated security forces were beginning to respond to the rescue operation as shift changes concluded and alert levels returned to normal. Rescue team, enemy communication activity is increasing consistent with shift change completion. Recommend expedited extraction procedures to maintain tactical advantage. Torres transmitted while tracking enemy response patterns that could affect evacuation timing and safety. The successful extraction of General Morrison occurred within the tactical window that Torres analysis had identified, with rescue teams and aircraft departing the area before enemy reinforcements could coordinate effective response to the rescue operation that had been timed to exploit predictable vulnerabilities in enemy security procedures. General Morrison's debriefing confirmed that enemy security procedures had indeed included regular shift changes that created periods of reduced alertness exactly as Torres' pattern analysis had predicted, validating her analytical approach and demonstrating the operational value of advanced pattern recognition techniques. The timing of the rescue operation was absolutely perfect, General Morrison observed during her debriefing. Enemy guards were clearly in transition between shifts, and their coordination was significantly reduced exactly as the intelligence analysis had predicted, providing optimal conditions for successful rescue. Colonel Harrison's after-action assessment specifically cited Torres' pattern analysis as critical to mission success and recommended her for advanced intelligence training and assignment to positions requiring sophisticated analytical capabilities that could enhance operational effectiveness. Private Torres' pattern recognition analysis identified tactical opportunities that conventional intelligence assessment methodology completely missed, directly contributing to mission success and personnel safety while demonstrating exceptional analytical potential. Harrison wrote in his assessment that would significantly influence Torres' career advancement and professional development. The recognition of Torres' contributions led to immediate assignment to advanced intelligence training and preparation for roles requiring sophisticated analytical capabilities that could be applied to complex operations requiring innovative approaches to intelligence challenges that conventional methods might not address effectively. Major General David Wilson, who reviewed Torres' performance and analytical contributions to mission success, recognized her unique combination of academic training and practical application that made her exceptionally valuable for intelligence operations requiring sophisticated analytical techniques and innovative problem-solving approaches. Private Torres represents exactly the kind of analytical capability we need for complex intelligence operations requiring innovative approaches to challenging problems that conventional analytical methods might not solve effectively. Wilson observed during Torres' career counseling session that would determine her future assignments and professional development opportunities. Torres' assignment to the Defense Intelligence Agency reflected recognition that her analytical capabilities were suitable for the most challenging intelligence problems facing national security operations requiring sophisticated pattern recognition and analytical techniques that could provide critical insights for strategic and operational planning. The DI assignment provided Torres with access to advanced analytical tools and training that would enhance her already exceptional capabilities while providing opportunities to work on intelligence challenges that required the highest levels of analytical sophistication and innovative problem-solving approaches. Dr. Margaret Chun, who supervised advanced analytical training at DI, recognized Torres' exceptional potential and provided mentoring that enhanced her analytical capabilities while preparing her for increasingly responsible positions within the intelligence community. Amanda Torres possesses rare analytical capabilities that combine academic excellence with practical application in ways that can significantly enhance intelligence effectiveness, Chin observed. Her pattern recognition abilities and innovative analytical approaches make her exceptionally valuable for complex intelligence challenges that require sophisticated problem-solving techniques. The advanced training that Torres completed included cutting-edge analytical methodologies, strategic intelligence assessment, and international intelligence cooperation that prepared her for senior analytical positions requiring sophisticated understanding of complex global intelligence challenges. Torres' performance during advanced training exceeded all expectations and demonstrated her readiness for senior analytical positions requiring responsibility for intelligence assessment that could affect strategic planning and national security decision-making at the highest levels of government. The assignment to senior analytical positions that Torres received following completion of advanced training reflected recognition that her capabilities were suitable for intelligence challenges requiring the highest levels of analytical sophistication and strategic understanding. But Torres would always remember the evening when she had been the newest person in the briefing room and had to decide whether to speak up about patterns she had observed or remain silent in her assigned role as observer rather than analytical contributor to mission planning conducted by experienced senior personnel. The decision to present her pattern recognition analysis had not only contributed to mission success and General Morrison's safe recovery, but had also demonstrated that innovative analytical approaches could provide critical insights that enhanced operational effectiveness when combined with institutional support for diverse analytical contributions. Torres' story became a foundational case study in intelligence education programs throughout the military and civilian intelligence communities, demonstrating that analytical excellence could emerge from unexpected sources when proper training was combined with operational opportunity and institutional recognition of diverse analytical capabilities. The private who had waited quietly in the hall had instead become a symbol of how fresh perspectives and innovative analytical approaches could transform intelligence operations, proving that the most valuable analytical contributions often came from personnel who combined academic preparation with practical application and the professional courage to present alternative perspectives that challenged conventional wisdom but provided critical operational advantages. Torres' legacy would influence intelligence analysis and education for generations, demonstrating that effective intelligence organizations were those that recognized and utilized diverse analytical capabilities while providing opportunities for personnel at all levels to contribute their expertise to complex challenges requiring innovative solutions and sophisticated understanding of patterns that might not be apparent through conventional analytical approaches alone. The broader implications of Torres' success would reshape intelligence training and operational procedures throughout the military and civilian intelligence communities, demonstrating that analytical excellence could emerge from unexpected sources when proper academic preparation was combined with operational opportunity and institutional support for innovative analytical approaches that challenged conventional wisdom. The Congressional hearing on military intelligence capabilities where Torres testified provided a forum for examining how intelligence organizations could better identify and develop analytical talent while ensuring that innovative approaches to complex problems were encouraged and supported rather than dismissed due to institutional preferences for conventional methodologies. My experience demonstrates that effective intelligence analysis requires diverse perspectives and innovative analytical approaches that may not conform to traditional methodologies, Torres testified before the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. When we provide opportunities for personnel with different educational backgrounds and analytical techniques to contribute to intelligence challenges, we discover capabilities that can significantly enhance our understanding of complex situations and improve operational outcomes. Her testimony attracted attention from committee members who were interested in understanding how intelligence organizations could better utilize personnel with advanced academic training while ensuring that innovative analytical techniques were integrated with operational experience to enhance intelligence effectiveness. Representative Michael Davis, who chaired the Subcommittee on Intelligence Modernization, questioned Torres about the specific analytical techniques that had enabled her breakthrough in pattern recognition and the potential for applying similar methodologies to other intelligence challenges requiring innovative approaches. Ms. Torres, can you explain how your academic training in pattern recognition provided insights that conventional military intelligence analysis had missed, and what this suggests about the integration of academic methodologies with operational intelligence requirements? Davis asked, recognizing that Torres' case might represent broader opportunities for enhancing intelligence capabilities. Torres' response emphasized the importance of combining diverse analytical approaches and the value of encouraging personnel with different educational backgrounds to contribute to intelligence challenges that might benefit from innovative methodologies not typically employed in conventional military intelligence analysis. Congressman, pattern recognition techniques developed in academic settings can reveal subtle indicators and relationships that conventional threat-focused analysis might miss, Torres replied. The key is creating environments where different analytical approaches can be applied to intelligence challenges while ensuring that innovative insights are properly evaluated and integrated with operational planning. The hearing generated policy interest and directed studies of intelligence analytical methodologies that led to implementation of programs designed to integrate academic analytical techniques with operational intelligence requirements while encouraging innovation and diverse perspectives in intelligence analysis. The Intelligence Advanced Research Projects activity study that resulted from the hearing provided systematic examination of how academic analytical methodologies could enhance intelligence effectiveness while ensuring that innovative techniques were properly validated and integrated with operational requirements that demanded both analytical rigor and practical applicability. Dr. Sarah Johnson, who directed the IARPA study on analytical innovation, documented Torres' case as an example of how academic training could provide analytical capabilities that significantly enhanced intelligence effectiveness when properly applied to operational challenges requiring sophisticated pattern recognition and predictive analysis. The Torres case demonstrates that academic analytical methodologies can provide critical insights for intelligence operations when properly integrated with operational requirements and supported by institutional commitment to analytical innovation. Johnson wrote in her study that would influence intelligence training and analytical procedures throughout the community. The study's recommendations included establishment of programs designed to identify personnel with advanced analytical training and provide opportunities for them to apply academic methodologies to intelligence challenges while ensuring that innovative analytical techniques were properly evaluated and integrated with operational planning requirements. The implementation of new analytical training programs would benefit thousands of intelligence personnel by providing access to advanced analytical methodologies while ensuring that innovative approaches to complex intelligence challenges were encouraged and supported through institutional policies and training programs. Torres' assignment to lead the development of advanced analytical training curricula reflected recognition that her combination of academic expertise and operational success qualified her to design educational programs that could enhance intelligence analytical capabilities throughout the military and civilian intelligence communities. The Advanced Intelligence Analysis Institute that Torres established became a model for intelligence education throughout the United States and allied nations, providing comprehensive training in innovative analytical methodologies while ensuring that academic techniques were properly integrated with operational requirements. The curriculum that Torres developed emphasized the integration of academic analytical rigor with operational understanding, teaching intelligence professionals how to apply sophisticated analytical techniques to complex intelligence challenges while ensuring that innovative insights could be effectively communicated to operational personnel and decision-makers. Colonel Patricia Martinez, who supervised the Institute's development, recognized Torres' contributions to intelligence education and her effectiveness in bridging the gap between academic analytical methodologies and operational intelligence requirements that had historically been challenging to integrate effectively. Amanda Torres has revolutionized intelligence analytical training by demonstrating how academic methodologies can enhance operational intelligence effectiveness, Martinez observed. Her training programs provide intelligence professionals with analytical capabilities that significantly exceed traditional approaches while ensuring that innovative techniques are properly applied to operational challenges. The International Intelligence Training Exchange programs that Torres developed provided opportunities for American analytical methodologies to be shared with allied nations while learning from international partners who had developed innovative approaches to similar analytical challenges in their respective operational environments. The NATO Intelligence Innovation Conference that Torres organized annually became the premier forum for sharing analytical innovations and best practices among alliance partners, demonstrating the international applicability of advanced analytical methodologies for complex intelligence challenges that transcended national boundaries. Dr. Torres' analytical innovations have enhanced NATO intelligence capabilities while providing frameworks for international cooperation that improve collective intelligence effectiveness, observed Brigadier General Michael Thompson, the NATO Intelligence Coordination Director, who worked with Torres to develop alliance analytical capabilities. The recognition of Torres' contributions to international intelligence cooperation led to assignment as Senior Analytical Advisor for Alliance Intelligence Innovation, where her expertise would be applied to developing analytical capabilities that could enhance collective security and intelligence effectiveness among allied nations. The position required Torres to work with intelligence professionals from multiple allied nations while developing analytical approaches that could be applied across different national intelligence systems and operational requirements that varied based on specific national security challenges and organizational structures. The cultural and operational diversity of international intelligence cooperation provided Torres with professional development opportunities that enhanced her understanding of different analytical approaches while demonstrating the universal applicability of rigorous analytical methodologies for complex intelligence challenges. Lieutenant Colonel James Anderson, the British Intelligence Coordination Officer who worked with Torres on alliance analytical development, recognized her effectiveness in multinational intelligence operations and her ability to facilitate cooperation between different national analytical traditions and operational requirements. Dr. Torres has demonstrated remarkable effectiveness in facilitating international intelligence cooperation while developing analytical innovations that enhance capabilities across all alliance partners, Anderson wrote in his assessment of alliance intelligence cooperation programs. The promotion to Senior Intelligence Research Director that Torres received reflected recognition of her analytical capabilities and international contributions that had enhanced intelligence effectiveness throughout the alliance, while demonstrating the value of innovative analytical approaches for complex intelligence challenges. The civilian career opportunities that became available to Torres following her military service reflected widespread recognition that her analytical capabilities and operational experience made her valuable for positions throughout the intelligence community and private sector organizations requiring sophisticated analytical expertise. The Central Intelligence Agency position that Torres accepted as Director of Analytical Innovation provided opportunities to apply her methodological expertise to the most challenging intelligence problems facing national security while leading efforts to enhance analytical capabilities throughout the intelligence community. Dr. Robert Wilson, the CIA Deputy Director for Analysis who recruited Torres, recognized her unique combination of academic expertise, operational experience, and demonstrated success in developing innovative analytical approaches that could enhance intelligence effectiveness across diverse operational requirements. Amanda Torres brings exceptional analytical capabilities combined with proven success in developing innovative methodologies that enhance intelligence effectiveness, Wilson observed. Her leadership in analytical innovation will significantly benefit CIA capabilities while contributing to broader intelligence community advancement. The analytical innovation programs that Torres developed during her CIA tenure influenced methodologies throughout the intelligence community while demonstrating that academic analytical rigor could be effectively integrated with operational intelligence requirements to enhance national security capabilities. The consulting firm that Torres eventually established specialized in analytical methodology development for government agencies and private organizations requiring sophisticated analytical capabilities for security, strategic planning, and complex decision-making applications that demanded rigorous analytical approaches. The success of Torres' consulting practice reflected the broader applicability of analytical methodologies that had been developed for intelligence applications but proved valuable for diverse organizational challenges requiring pattern recognition, predictive analysis, and sophisticated understanding of complex systems and relationships. The corporate training programs that Torres developed for Fortune 500 companies and government agencies provided analytical methodologies that enhanced decision-making capabilities while demonstrating that intelligence analytical techniques had broad applications beyond national security that could improve organizational effectiveness and strategic planning. The academic appointment that Torres accepted as Professor of Intelligence Studies at Georgetown University's School of Foreign Service provided opportunities to teach intelligence analysis while conducting research on analytical methodologies that could enhance both academic understanding and practical application of intelligence techniques. The research institute that Torres established at Georgetown became a leading center for intelligence analytical research, providing comprehensive study of how analytical methodologies could be improved and applied to emerging intelligence challenges requiring innovative approaches and sophisticated understanding of complex international environments. The textbook series that Torres authored on intelligence analysis became the standard reference for intelligence education throughout the United States and allied nations, providing comprehensive guidance for analysts working on complex strategic and operational challenges requiring sophisticated analytical capabilities. Advanced intelligence analysis, pattern recognition, and predictive methodologies for complex environments became the most widely used textbook in intelligence education, influencing the training of thousands of intelligence professionals throughout the academic and professional intelligence communities worldwide. The annual Conference on Intelligence Analytical Innovation that Torres organized became the premier forum for intelligence professionals, academics, and policymakers to examine emerging challenges and share methodological innovations that could enhance intelligence effectiveness in rapidly evolving operational environments. The conference attracted participants from throughout the international intelligence community and became recognized as the leading venue for examining how analytical innovations could address emerging intelligence challenges while maintaining the rigor and accuracy required for effective intelligence support to national security decision-making. The Lifetime Achievement Award that Torres received from the International Association of Intelligence Analysts recognized her contributions to analytical methodology and education while acknowledging the broader impact of her innovations on intelligence capabilities throughout the international intelligence community. But Torres would always remember the evening when she had been the newest and most junior person in a briefing room full of experienced intelligence professionals and operational commanders, and had faced the decision of whether to speak up about analytical insights that contradicted conventional assessments or remain silent in her assigned role as observer. The courage to present her pattern recognition analysis had not only contributed to a successful rescue mission that saved General Morrison's life, but had also demonstrated that innovative analytical approaches could provide critical operational advantages when combined with institutional support for diverse perspectives and analytical innovation. Torres' story became a foundational example in intelligence education and training programs throughout the world, demonstrating that analytical excellence could emerge from unexpected sources when rigorous academic preparation was combined with operational opportunity and institutional commitment to recognizing and utilizing diverse analytical capabilities for complex intelligence challenges. The private who had waited quietly in the hall had instead become a transformative figure in intelligence analysis, proving that the most valuable contributions to intelligence effectiveness often came from personnel who combined innovative analytical methodologies with the professional courage to challenge conventional wisdom when their analysis revealed insights that could enhance operational success and save lives in situations where conventional approaches had proven inadequate.